Hey learners, Frosty the LLNN guy here. Do you know how you learn and can you determine your learning style? What can tests tell us about how we should learn and what the hell does this Latin phrase mean? Stay tuned for the answers. Learning styles refers to how we absorb, retain, comprehend, and process information. It's essentially how we learn. And we learn in a bunch of different ways. Now, a lot of different models out there, but the one generally accepted by education has 7 distinct areas: visual, oral, kinesthetic, logical, interpersonal, and intrapersonal. So if you like to work with your hands, you're probably kinesthetic. If you like to do maths, then you're probably a logical learner. Sounds like it makes a lot of sense, right? Well, maybe not. The concept of learning styles has been somewhat under fire. There's evidence out there to suggest that nobody has a learning style, or it doesn't really help classrooms when you try to cater for learning styles. The studies seem to say that learning styles uncover what we like to learn more than how we like to learn. So if you scored high on reading, you probably just like to read things. If you scored high in kinesthetic, you probably just don't like to read things. The problem for us is if you don't like to write and your school or workplace is expecting you to write, there's really no way around it. You're going to have to write. And most workplaces are going to have at least an element of reading, writing, and numeracy. But it isn't all doom and gloom. Learning styles doesn't just tell us what we like to learn, it tells us what we don't like to learn. And here's where we have an opportunity. We can use what we know about our learning to better ourselves. So if we scored low in auditory, maybe listen to a podcast or get into an argument with a friend. If you scored low on kinesthetic, maybe build a model or make some Lego or something. The important thing to remember here is that you can build your skills over time. Just because you started out as a reader doesn't mean that you have to stay a reader for the rest of your days. You could be a multifaceted learner that learns in a variety of different ways. Just remember how you learn, which of course brings me back to this Latin phrase. This phrase was popularized in the Matrix films. It says tement nos, which roughly translates to know thyself. The more you know about yourself as a learner, the more you can build on your skills, becoming a stronger learner. As always, thanks for watching. Feel free to ask me any questions, and if you have a suggestion for me to cover something, please let me know. I'm Frosty, the LLNN guy.